This is a briefing on the outlook for precipitation during summer 2013 prepared by the National Weather Service Weather Forecast Office in Elko, Nevada. The official National Weather Service Climate Prediction Center outlook for precipitation across our region during summer 2013 calls for below normal precipitation being more likely in northern and northwestern Nevada, and an equal chance of above or below normal precipitation across the remainder of the state. To get a better idea of what precipitation might fall across our region, we took a local look at our area to see what indices might give us a clue as to how much precipitation could fall. We took a look at the El Nino Southern Oscillation, ENSO, the Pacific North America Pattern, PNA, the Pacific Decadal Oscillation, PDO, the Quasi-Biennial Oscillation, QBO, and a look at past climate probability. The El Nino Southern Oscillation, which is characterized by warmer waters or cooler waters in the Central Pacific, right now is in a neutral state and is expected to continue as neutral. Comparing summers which were wet versus those which were dry, there is not much signal in ENSO. However, there is a modest trend towards a cooler ENSO preceding drier summers, and current ENSO values are towards the low end of neutral, the cooler end. However, this signal is very weak. The Pacific North America pattern is another possible signal which could tell us what may happen. In the last few months, it has generally been negative. However, there is uncertainty about where it may go from here. Looking at past years, springs where a negative PNA dominated are often followed by dry summers, but this correlation is fairly weak. Looking at the Pacific Decadal Oscillation, it has been negative over the past few months, but not overwhelmingly so. Springs with negative PDO correlate with a dry summer across Nevada. However, as with ENSO and the PNA, it is a weak correlation. Looking at the Quasi-Biennial Oscillation, it has been negative, but not very strongly negative. As with the other indices, a negative QBO, as we've had during the spring, correlates with a dry summer, but only weakly. Finally, perhaps our greatest indicator of what may happen this summer is just looking at past climate. Just comparing normal to various periods of time in the past, precipitation is usually below normal. The reason for this is because normal is an average, or is based on an average, and the few wet periods, which tend to produce great deals of precipitation over short periods of time, tend to skew the average, which skews the normal. This means that below normal precipitation is more likely than above normal precipitation most of the time. So in summary, the official outlook from the Climate Prediction Center gives dry conditions a greater probability of occurrence in northern Nevada with equal chances in central Nevada. Various climate indices favor a drier than normal summer across the region, but the correlation is weak with all of them. However, simple probability based on differences between the past climate mean and median also suggests a dry summer is most likely. So, the bottom line is that we do believe a drier than normal summer is most likely. This has been a web brief from the National Weather Service Weather Forecast Office in Elko, Nevada. For the latest watches, warnings, and advisories, be sure to check our website at weather.gov/Elko. Thank you for listening.